Are you trying to break 90 or even 100 consistently? Then this is the video for you. Now, breaking 90 or 100 is very, very different than 80 or 70, that kind of stuff. Because for those scores, you really need to focus on specific areas of the game, not swing stuff. To break 90 or 100, the only thing you need to focus on is a couple, 3 little swing things, and it's easy. You don't even have to practice that much. Unfortunately, people get these wrong. They don't do them right. Once you do them, you'll be like, oh gosh, I wish somebody had told me this earlier. I wish somebody had told me this when I first started. I'd have been a lot further along, a lot faster. Let's get going, because I want you to just easily hit the shots you need to be able to shoot your lowest scores ever. And that will do it. Straight is always good. Let's get to it. Get your alignment stick. I'm going to show you this. The first thing we have to do, you cannot break 90 if you can't get this right. It's going to be our back swing. Number one, back swing. But not the whole back swing, just this first part of the back swing. Let me show you this. I don't care, and it doesn't matter if you take the club inside, if you take it straight, or if you take it outside. None of those things matter. You can do you, is what I'm saying, in, straight, out. I'll show you. All the inside does is produce this type of shot. Inside, meaning I take it back closer to my body. The head is a little behind my hands. That's a little inside. That's fine. You can play golf like that successfully. You're just going to hit this little draw shot. A lot of people love that. You could take it back straight. Nothing wrong with straight. Take it back a lot straighter. Fine with me. It might go a little right or a little left, just depending on what you do with the club face, but that's a great shot. I don't hate that. You could even take it back way outside, and that's fine too, because some people love that and they feel better out here. I like it sometimes because you can create a lot of speed doing that, but typically you'll get a nice high fade. So you can see the way you take it back doesn't matter, but yes it does, because you want to avoid this. And the best way I can show you this and the other things we're going to work on is with my hack motion sensor, because you have to feel it and you have to see it. Sometimes you feel stuff, you don't see anything. So I'll leave a link below for hack motion sensor if you're interested. Either way, I'm going to use it to show you what we're talking about. Okay, I've got hack motion sensor connected. You can see everything. The first thing you have to work on is the first part of your backswing. So take my setup, and I'm looking at my screen here on my hack motion sensor. I'll show you what you don't want as you take this back. All I'm worried about is this first part of the swing, right to about waist high. Here. Now look at the screen. If my wrist is rotating, it's this rotation that we have to get out. So I really want to feel that flexion. You feel, see that? That's different. That's different than this. That's extension. I want flexion right in here. So what that looks like here, if I'm going back and I'm rotating here, that club gets way, way behind me. This is a recipe for disaster. So if you take it outside and you do that, then that's going to be this, you're going to return the same way. It's going to come back over the top, shank city. You don't want that. If you take it straight back and you do that, again, that face is wide open, you're going to come down in the ball, high right, no distance whatsoever. If you take it inside and you do that, then you've got all kinds of problems, shanks included. Then it's going to go right, it's going to go left, it's going to do everything you don't want. So the drill is this. All you're going to do, I'm going to take it back and I'm just going to start to feel it go from whatever it is that's set up to that flexion right there. That's what I want to feel. Now it's going to look and feel shut. I don't care. That's what you want to get to. You want to take it back on your takeaway, and just as soon as it gets to flex, there we go. Now I stop. Once it gets for me to like 0, I'm just going to stop there. And I'm going to work on that backswing, 500 times. I say that a lot. I mean it. 500 of those. 500 little takeaways so that when you take it back, you're just here. I'm like, get it. All right, there. Now I'm feeling it. Whatever you do here in practice, on the course, it's not going to look the same. You're going to do it nearly as much out there. So do exaggeration mode here. Very important. Right there. And then once you're comfortable, then just hit little shots. I don't care where the ball goes. I don't care anything. We're not working on the ball direction at the moment. We're working on these little shots. It gives me kind of my results there. Green is great. Red is no good, which is fine. I don't care. We're just doing a drill, and we're getting it, that first part, get here, get to, there it is. Now go. Hit those little shots. Exaggeration is good. Just because the app says it's not good, don't worry about it. When you're doing a drill, you want it probably no good. You want it extra done. So I'm just going to be here, set up, right there. But now go. Remember, there are 3 drills we're doing. So we're doing the first one in a way that's exaggeration, because we've got to retrain you from the rotation to no rotation on the backswing. We're just taking stuff out so that you get better. We're not really adding anything. We're removing stuff. That's the first one, 500 of those, and then you're ready to move on to drill number 2. For drill 2, you're gonna forget drill 1 now. You've already worked on that, so it's gonna be ingrained. You're gonna be way better already. So take the club back, set up, take it to the top of the swing. And from here, this is where we have to eliminate this motion here. A lot of people do this at the top of their swing and they get loose right in here. And that's this wrist cupping here. You can see it down here. You're up here, that wrist cups. Now, don't tell me so-and-so on the PGA Tour, whatever, cups their wrists at the top. You're not on the tour, okay? You're trying to break 90 or 100, not 65. Right? If you're trying to break 65 and you do that, good on you. You don't need this video. The rest of us, we need to fix this because it causes all kinds of craziness up here that, trust me, you don't want. And if we can remove that, you'll easily break 90 every time you play. You won't even have to worry about it. So here's what you're going to do now. You're going to take your backswing right to the top, right here. And from here, you're going to look at your app, and you're going to go from wherever it is, plus 1920 extension. I'm going to feel this transition to flexion right there. Like, go as much as you can. People ask, how much do I do it? You do it all the way. You keep going. You keep going all the way. Fully turn it. Fully bow all the way is what I say. When do you do it? You do it right here in transition. Just, that's your start of the downswing. Is you take it back here and you start bowing that right there. I don't care if your wrist, I don't care if this happens, I don't care anything about that. All I care about is you get the feeling and the feedback from your sensor if you got a sensor. If not, then you're just feeling the bow, all the bow in the world. So I'm going to come up here, set up to the top, bow that, there you go. Feel it, and then swing. You're not going to hit good shots. Don't even think about it. But I want you to start feeling that from the top. I want you to stop at the top, right here. Look at your thing. Go, go, more, all the way, go. There you go. The sensor's not going to give you good readings. You're going to do 500 of those. Just feel it, let it swing. Feel it, let it swing. And what's going to happen is what you were seeing, feeling, and hearing is now going to be leveled up on this drill. Once after 500, then you're going to hit a shot and you're going to be like, oh, okay, let me take a swing and feel the 2 things I've been working on and what happens. Yeah, Oh my gosh, I'm already in Greenland. I love that. Look at that. Beautiful shot. Perfect. It faded 3 feet to the right. I can work with that, and so can you. But there's one more thing to kind of put the cherry on top. We're still gonna use our sensor here, because here's what happens. Nobody can break 90 if you're flipping the club way back here too early. So we wanna make sure that you come with your hands a little bit ahead of the club, a little bit forward shaft leaned in here. And then if you do that, I don't care. But coming into the ball, you want that compression, that impact, that's really gonna eliminate 95% of the fat shots. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get your alignment stick. I want you to do this drill where you swing and just stop up here, like left pocket. So take this as fast as you can. You wanna hear that whip, and the loudest noise wants to be right around here. And then you want to stop. Why am I stopping? We're learning how to hit on this firm left side, and I want to be here. So everything I do is here. And as I do this, I'm looking at my little sensor, and I want to make sure I'm in flexion when I stop. So I'm watching my sensor. I take it back. There we go. I'm flexion. In other words, I'm not extended. You see the extension there? I don't want to be here with that wrist bent up like this at impact. We don't want to be here at impact. We want to be like here. How many of these do we do? You got 5 million, 5,000, 500. Right there, take it back, and stop. Look at that. Then, what you're gonna do is you've trained, you've created those neural pathways in your brain, in your body, in your muscles, in your memory system, so that because you didn't do 10 of them, you did 500 and 500 and 500, so you're creating habits that are good. And then you can come up here, and without even thinking, you're gonna do everything correctly. This is great. Look at that. Hack motion says I was too flexed. This is the kind of stuff that will help you shoot your lowest scores ever. Link below for this thing if you're interested. They're awesome. I use it all the time, especially when I'm doing drills, so that we can get the results, we can get the feel, we can get the feedback, we can get everything we need. It's all down there in the video description below. And now you're on your way. Let me know, comment, and let me know your scores. You can do this, do the drill. Let me know your score down below. Love you guys. See you next time.